Sweet sucker! Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how did that happen. Have you ever wondered what ordinary things people do to relax? Well, in an ordinary day, I'd figured I have to touch some grass, since a couple of my friends had actually become concerned of me and how much I was playing this specific game. They suggested me to, go out, do some shopping, do something, or maybe even scavenge a thing or two. Problem is, it's not specified. So, doing what I was told, I went with my stuff, grabbed myself a couple of obsidian, built a portal under my basement, and without a single thought, enter what it's called a sweet damnation of Tartarus. Nope. I visited the underworld where the Odysseus previously seeks help, yet different from a man who has a vision and a dream to go home, I went far from home. One moment I was chasing butterflies, or more like fireflies, I don't know, your pick. But it's a journey that I might actually regret. What started as a normal casual day might actually turn into scavenging and survival in the midst of nowhere. So, welcome to Ten-Acious Craft, where survival is key and apparently Nos doesn't know what to do. But before we get into the video, I would like to thank everyone who had gotten me close to 200 subscriber. It's a big number for me, and would scare me if I were to be put in a room with 186 of you. Again, thank you. For those who are new, it would mean a lot to me for you to subscribe. That way, I would know that you like this kind of content and way of editing. I have a goal to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of March. It will be a huge help if you were to help me reach my goal. Speaking of goal, a man without a goal is like fish out of water. Though you're sure the air also contains water, you wonder why you can't breathe. But as Gen Alpha would say it, real or cap, yeah, that should be it. The human brain still has the instinct to survive. The stuff that pushed your monkey brain to be the last man alive in Hunger Game, yeah, that. You heard me right, Hunger Game. But Nas, aren't you playing survival single player in a Ten-Acious Craft? From who are you possibly surviving from? Let a woman fantasize. You see, to make a home a comfortable place, you need a couple aspects to consider. Some green, warmth, and stuff that makes you comfortable to be in a house. Apparently, I'm lacking those. Despite setting a base in a little foot of a mountain, I still need more green. Artists of all kind, from a sheet of paper to the tablet that probably costs more than my salary, to the fashion student over there, yeah, you, to the fashion student over there who's still trying to search for that specific green fabric, probably be able and can relate. Say it with me. There's never enough green. Great job! You just earned yourself a sticker. Now, getting that specific kind of green means one thing. I need moss. For those of you who doesn't play Minecraft but watch Minecraft, or for those of you who are new and want to watch a fellow newbie suffer, moss are obtained through shipwreck chests, lush caves, and wandering traders. You know, the villagers in blue who brings 2 leads every time they spawn? Yeah, them. Their traits are sometimes absolutely bollocks and only have 7% of chance of selling a 2 moss block in an unreasonable price. It's like you went to a pizza place, order a small cheese pizza for $25, but get scammed and only got one stale bread with a little cheese without an uncut crust. Yeah, a recipe for disaster. Why not search for a shipwreck and get lost? Wouldn't that be easier? It would. If your base are somewhere near wine level 62. Problem is, do you see an ocean? No? Good. Here's another sticker for you. Oceans only spawn in low grounds, just like in real life. Then, what are the other chances of finding moss? The answer is never. You are correct. To the land of damnations we go! For those of you who paid attention, you realize my base is on top of a deep dark caves, which means there's no way green to suddenly appear out of nowhere, unless an enderman came out of nowhere with a miracle block. So, like a high school student who studied one night before exam and sorta knew the answer yet couldn't pinpoint what it was, I skipped to number 2 and hoped it would solve itself as things go. Going to number 2, we need warmth. No, Not campfire. Nope, not torches. Hey, 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 put the. We need the color red. Yes, getting redwood are easy. As previously mentioned, there's already a gate with tutorials open under my basement. All I need to worry about is to figure out how to not die and become a pumpkin stew in the oven dimension. I needed something to reassure my victory to bring home the redwood, so I need my protection. That is, fire resistant potion. Should be easy enough. All you need to do is find another fortress, find another ward, find a soul sand, find Blaze, kill it, make sure their friend doesn't follow you home, but wait, where is home? Ah, yes, the art of getting lost. You see, it was all scripted. This was part of the greater plan. I knew this would happen the moment I spawned in this world. I had foreseen it all. It was part of. Ignore that. I lost my marbles when I got lost. It was never the plan, but with all preparedness, I still have some spare obsidian to make another portal, knowing I would forget everything the second I found a good fortress, and when that happened, neither F4 or Distant Horizon could save me. Where the hell are diamonds? Maybe it was part of the plan. We're in the middle of an ocean. What? You see, trouble it's like tumbleweed. One moment you think it all passed, the next it came trampling you in the gut with the speed of a flying jeep. Though all hope seems lost, with no way to pinpoint where I was, life seems to take mercy on me. Meet Vanilla and Banana. They would be the supporting beam in this hard time. Now, getting out seems to be easy, but here's a montage of me getting distracted by every little things I see around me. What a way to scam, lad. Well, hello. What diamond? Fun, an ocean monument. Alright, let's figure out how to find a new base. Wait, what's that? Yo! You heard my excitement. It's treasure base hunting time. You remember that not so tall cobblestone structure that nearly killed me last episode? Yeah, we made a zombie farm after it did not work as intended to. During that making, apparently by some coincidence, I somehow pressed F2 and didn't erase some of the accidental screenshots I did. Great job, Nos. You did not mess up after all. Finding a clue is massive. At least I know where my base is located and take notes of that, at least this time. I venture up and down mountains, search across the biomes and structures. Bling acquired. Happy as I am like a 5-year-old in their birthday, I follow blindly F3. Turns out, F3 is only for people who can read moving numbers. I didn't know how it all started, but seriously, my F4 couldn't even locate where I am. Look at where we are. With already laid out clues, literally my base is on X minus 618 and Z of minus 773. How did I even manage to get X 6120 and Z minus 774? No, it doesn't make sense. Saving you the complaint of the centuries, I will explain to you what I've done and what I've come across. 7 village, 1 ocean monument, 1 jungle ruin, 3 jungle biome, 2 savanna, 1 pale oak forest, 1 woodland mansion, and finally, base home. Not sure how I was able to be this lucky, but I'm sure my stats are all directed to luck. Ironic enough on how unlucky I was in the past 3 days to find my way back home. Either way, the stuff I do to be alive, and oh my god, who bite the side of my mountains? It's me. There's no other unknown entity, okay? It's just me. You know what? I eat a chunk because I can. I got hungry for some crunch there. My apologies. 96 hours before, I decided just like how my previous decisions had led me to this moment. Lord and behold, I came up with the joy of making a cliff. Somehow, I thought, yeah, this would be fun. 96 hours, 3 face palm, and 2 liters of coffee in 4 days, it led me to the conclusion that getting lost at seas and digging up a mountain to make a cliff are both work. They're two sides of a different coin. One might seem to be grand, and the other, well, let's just say the other might be just what it is. Well, we may never know what life throws at you, but Well, that's what makes life more interesting and colorful. Digging out the mountain to make a cliff are repeated work. You dig, you store, you come back, then you dig again. Yet, with sheer will and action, you will look back at the repeated work and you might be proud of how far you came through. Maybe not in the present, but you will look back to how far you came through and be proud of what you've done. Nonetheless, today we learned the importance of a comfortable home is a comfortable place, and we also learn to solve problems as things go. Lastly, we learn everything takes time. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's what makes us tenacious. Good day. Yeah, not gonna lie, I'm quite curious on what happened if I play in a server. Oh. Oh. Oh.